Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about Martell Holt. And we're also going to do a little sprinkle of love and marriage updates. Now, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post or go live. And also, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section below so I know what you guys think. And yeah, I love to have conversations in the chat, so let's do that after you guys watch the video. Now let's get into today's video. Today I want to talk about some new information that has come out regarding Martell Holt's arrest. Now, shout out to Diana Rose for this tea. I absolutely love her channel, so shout out to her. So you guys know we've talked about Mattel's arrest on this channel, right? And of course, I had a lot to say. I still stand by what I said, but this is like a continuation of the truth, let's say allegedly, right? And so I want us to like dissect it, and then we'll get into what I think, and you guys can let me know what you guys think at the end. Now, you guys already know, first of all, if you're listening to this channel, you probably already know Mattel got arrested, right, for domestic violence, harassing communications. And there were a lot of like nonsense about what is true, what is speculated, who said what, when, what is it in relation to. You even have some castmates insinuating that it was simply text messages, which we know that ain't true, right? But there was also an interesting theory that came, and I addressed a little bit in some detail previously, which was that Mattel knew about this warrant and set everything up so that he could be arrested in front of the children, or at least around the time that he has the children, right? To garner sympathy, and also conveniently on the day of filming. So it's like, think about all of those things. Those things do not just happen by coincidence, right? Now, shout out to Diana Rose, like I said, because she's exposing some things that we did not know beforehand. So apparently, the night of Mattel's arrest, someone reached out to Diana Rose to say that we were at the house getting ready to head to set to film. And then Mel got a call that Mattel turned himself in. Let's pause for a second. I personally think whoever leaked this to Diana Rose is probably someone within Melody's camp, just because the person is saying they were set to film. And also they said Mel got a call. So how did they know Mel got a call if they are not someone in proximity to Mel, right? Now, the reason I said that is because I feel like we trust sources that are close enough to Mel versus sources that are close to Mattel, because we know who Mattel is and we know the BS that comes around people like Mattel and people Mattel is involved with, right? I'm not about to trust Destiny, who is a source close to Mattel, okay? Well, if she was a source, right? I'm not about to trust Mattel's manager, right? Because we've seen disingenuous behavior from both of them. Like, remember the scene where they were talking about whether or not they've had interactions before, the sex? Remember when they were having that conversation and she gave the impression they had never done it, only for Mattel to give the impression they've done it? So I'm not about to believe anyone from that camp. Let's be clear. So I just wanted to say that to put some context there. This is my thoughts. Like I said, can't verify nothing. I am just saying this is what I think, because it says Mel got a call and it's saying they were set to film. So this is someone in proximity to Mel, in my opinion. Now, so let's continue reading what it is this person said to Diana Rose. She's like, okay, but it's his week, i.e. is Mattel's week with the kids. Where are the kids? Imagine how distraught it would have been for Melody to not know where her children are because someone decided to set it up. Like, do you know how mad you have to be to set that up allegedly, and in my opinion, right? That is insane. But then turn around to say they're a good father. How can you be a good father if you set that kind of madness up? That is insane. Anyways, let's get back on track. So she basically called everyone close to him, i.e. Mattel, and got no answer. She had to physically call each place the kids were supposed to be to know if they got picked up or not. Can you imagine that? Are you telling me that a sane parent who got picked up couldn't say to their mom, oh, could you please let the mother of the children know what is happening? Because I know she will be worried. That is what a sensible parent does. You know how you would feel if your kids were suddenly missing. And this is what it's given. The kids were missing. Do you know how distraught 4 children? That is insanity to me. Yet, clowns will come in the comment section to be cursing out Mel over Mattel for this whole scenario, this whole incident. I'm like, do you know how mad you have to be? Now, I'm usually respectful of people's perspective, but we're talking about things that involve children, and people are choosing to make it seem like Mattel did not do anything wrong, but somehow got picked up. Like, oh, I can make an arrangement with the police and say, go pick up my ex-boyfriend or ex-husband. I don't want him. Like, seriously, where do you think this is? Now, let's keep reading. The kicker, not only did Mel sign the warrant in August for him to be arrested, but he decided to turn himself in the first day of filming for the show. Now, let's break this down. So you mean to tell me that he didn't have the decency to inform Mel that this has happened, at least via his mother, who was doing the pickup of the children? Why not get your mother to call, text, something? Instead, the mom is distraught. Why would you go with the children knowing fully well, allegedly, that you will be getting picked up? Why are you going in to turn yourself in? And even if we go with his account, what are you going to pick up at the police station that you have to physically go to the police station with your kids at the back? Why couldn't you drop your kids over at Marlene's place and then go to the police station to pick up whatever it is you wanted to pick up? How convenient is it that it's the first day of filming? Why not a day before the day of filming? Why not 2 days before? Everything just seems so convenient. And then we have a source reaching out to Diana Rose, informing us of this, which pretty much makes it seem clearly it was orchestrated. It was planned, allegedly. What it feels like is Mattel must have got some sort of heads up notification, something about his arrest. And I've also heard that Alabama law basically requires that there's a notification that should have been directed to his address. Now, I don't know how true that is. This is just hearsay. But if that is the case and that is the truth, then he must have known, he must have arranged the time for his so-called, in quotation marks, surrender or turning himself in, and decided to carefully orchestrate it so everything could be around the same time. The part that annoys me about this whole thing, well, multiple things annoy me, but one of the things that annoy me about this whole thing is the fact that he's now trying to make it seem like, oh, this is what was done. I had no idea. I had to go and my children were in the car, when you did not care, and it seems orchestrated from day one. It seems carefully crafted and planned. And the bothersome thing is, like, as someone who talks about being an amazing father, oh, I love my kids, and all these things that he says, it's like, how dare you? If this is really orchestrated by you, how dare you put those children through that? I think some adults forget what it was or what it meant to be kids, right? Like, think about it. Imagine you are watching your parents being arrested as a child. Like, do you know the kind of trauma that could put in a kid? It's interesting because Destiny said the same thing in her interview with their Future Wifey podcast. And she talks about how she saw her mom being arrested and it was traumatizing for her. And she was like so hurt and whatnot. And then think about how her own arrest, her son was there to witness the whole thing as well. Now, my question is, Was this intentional? Was this you going to hand yourself over? Was this orchestrated? And if it's orchestrated, you guys are disgusting parents. And sometimes it's like you see some people, the way they behave, right? And have children, you're like, do you even deserve to be parents? And then you see some people looking for children, but you see some people have the children and don't take care of the children. It's absolutely horrific. It's absolutely disgusting to me that you can behave like that, treat your children in that way. That is like you don't give a F about your children. And if you feel that way, then just say that. Don't be out here pretending to be something that you are not. Anyways, that's all I have to talk to you guys about on this issue. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Let's have the conversation. This thing got me heated. Like, anytime I talk about the children and Mattel, it just be annoying me because I'm like, I hate when people talk about him being a good father, or when people get in the comments and say like, oh, they're tired of this storyline between Mattel and this and this and this and that, and Melody is this. Like, I understand being tired of the storyline because I am as well. But the problem is, it is not being caused by Melody. It's caused by Mattel. No other person but Mattel. So like, let's give that energy. Let's give that vim to the right place. Anyways, that's all I had to talk to you guys about. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button and that bell button right next to it. Also hit that share button, guys. Please share. That's the way to help the channel grow. And also please join my membership if you guys want to support me any further. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.